Hey there. Welcome to CyberPulse by Quantum Shield, the podcast where we make cybersecurity less intimidating and a lot more exciting. Every episode, we're diving into the latest digital drama, from sneaky hackers to the coolest defense strategies, all while sharing tips you can actually use. So grab a coffee, get comfy, and let's navigate this crazy digital world together.
All right, everyone, ready to dive in. We're tackling cybersecurity audits and GRC today. You know that stack of reports and research you've been meaning to get to? Yeah, we're going there.
We're going to unpack it all.
Exactly. And don't worry, we'll make it painless, maybe even a little fun.
Definitely insightful.
Promise. And hey, we've got an expert with us who's actually lived and breathed this stuff, so buckle up. Let's talk cybersecurity audits. We keep hearing about different types. Internal, external, regulatory, security audits. What's the deal with all those?
Yeah, so think of it like this. It's kind of like layers of protection, right? Internal, you're looking in the mirror. How are we doing? Checking our own work against those standards. NIST, CSF, that kind of thing.
Right, like a self-assessment, making sure we're following our own rules.
Exactly. Then external, someone's coming in, fresh eyes, poking around a bit. Like an independent contractor coming to check things out. Gives you a different perspective.
Objective, yeah.
Right. Now, regulatory audits, that's where the government, maybe not the government directly, but those industry-specific rules come in. I pay for healthcare. Okay. SOX, if you're dealing with finances. You got to prove you're playing by their rules.
Compliance, the big C word.
Exactly. Then there's the security audits themselves.
Yep.
This is where we get down to the nitty-gritty, finding those vulnerabilities, those weak points in your systems, your applications. Like, think penetration testing, actually trying to break in to see where the holes are.
Okay, so different audits, different purposes, but they all matter. And we've got a pretty stark example from our research that shows why we can't ignore this stuff. The Equifax breach back in 2017.
Yeah.
A single missed vulnerability during an audit. And bam, the data of almost half the U.S. population is compromised.
It's a huge GE wake-up call. Audits aren't just about checking boxes. This is real-world impact.
Absolutely. So how do we do audits right?
Well, our research breaks it down into 4 stages: planning, execution, reporting, and remediation. Sounds simple. It's a cycle, really. Always ongoing, always improving.
Constantly fine-tuning, right?
Yeah.
Plan it out, execute the plan, analyze the results, go back, make those tweaks.
Exactly.
But reading through all this, it seems like the reporting stage is where things can get a little messy.
Yeah, the report itself should be this powerful tool, but so often it ends up being this, dense, jargon-filled thing that nobody understands.
Right.
And then it just gets shelved. So how do we bridge that gap? How do we make these reports more than just checklists?
Right. And that's what our sources emphasize. Clarity, conciseness, especially for, busy executives. They need actionable insights, not a technical dictionary.
Totally. Don't just list out every single vulnerability. Tell me what it means. Prioritize them by risk. What should we tackle first? Even better if you can offer up solutions.
Exactly. It's about empowering action, not just analysis.
100%.
Now let's talk GRC, governance, risk management, and compliance. This isn't just about checking boxes, it's about building a whole culture of security.
It's like, think of it as the operating system behind everything you do in cybersecurity. Aligning your security program with your business goals, managing those risks before they become problems, and proving to the world that you're taking this seriously.
And like any good OS, you need the right metrics, right? Our sources talk about GRC KPIs, key performance indicators.
Right. Got to track your progress. You're putting in the work, but is it making a difference?
Yeah, it's like tracking your fitness, right? You're hitting the gym, but are you actually getting stronger faster?
Exactly. And it's not just about counting incidents. It's about, how fast can you fix a problem when it happens? That's mean time to remediation. Or how effective is your training? Look at your phishing click-through rate.
Love it. Okay, so as we wrap up this deep dive, let's turn the tables a bit. Imagine you're building the perfect cybersecurity audit process for your own organization. What does that look like? How do you make it more than just a checkbox exercise? Make it something that drives real improvement. Think about what makes your organization tick, your industry, the threats you face every day. Keep those brain gears turning because the work of staying secure, it never really ends.
Thanks for hanging out with us on CyberPulse. Remember, cybersecurity doesn't have to be scary. It's all about staying sharp and a little bit savvy. Keep learning, stay curious, And don't let those cyber gremlins get you down. Catch you next time, and until then, stay safe, stay smart, and keep crushing it online.